Okay, this is section 23.2 about roots, stems, and leaves.
Okay, and what is the root hair?
The roots hair, it is a fragile, tiny little structure. It is really delicate, and if you pull it out of the ground, it will break. But it also helps from being It's also helps to prevent topsoil, and it's the main source for water, minerals, and things like that.
Okay, keep going. Then what is the cortex?
The cortex is it's right underneath the root hair. The root hair is on top, and the cortex is underneath that. The cortex absorbs the water and nutrients that it needs and sends it to the root hair, so it can store there. And whenever it needs water, the root hair will transport it up. But the cortex also stores photosynthetic materials, so that the plant can make its own food whenever it would like to. So if it's hungry and it can't find any food, it makes its own food from sunlight.
Okay, then what is under the cortex?
Under the cortex is the epidermis. The epidermis helps protect protects the roots and flowers from any bad bacteria and anything bad that tries to enter the plant, but the epidermis stops it and protects it. Okay, so Howard, what does the root system do for the plant?
It helps transport the water and minerals and send them to the leaves, and leaves use them to grow up the plants.
That is correct.
Then what needs plants for growth?
Okay, the plants need the most possible amounts of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, magnesium, and calcium. Nitrogen is found in the air, and it takes in nitrogen and calcium and all this, releases oxygen for us humans. So that's why we need plants, and that's why plants need us, because we release CO2, which is nitrogen and carbon. So yes. Okay, so Howard, what does the extensive fibrous root system help prevent?
Topsoil from being washed away by a heavy rain. If it has no roots, plants will fall down by heavy rains and some heavy winds like that.
That is correct. Well, this was section 23.2 about roots, stems, and leaves. Thank you.